There is something your soul has been trying to make you notice for a long time now. Not through force. Not through fear. But through feeling. You were guided here because lately, your emotions, your energy, and your inner reactions have become impossible to completely ignore. Certain situations create heaviness instantly. Certain people leave you drained. Certain thoughts keep returning no matter how much you try to distract yourself. And perhaps part of you continues wondering whether you are simply overthinking everything. But I tell you now, what you feel is not an accident. Your spirit is responding honestly to truths your mind has not fully accepted yet. Your energy is one of the clearest forms of guidance you possess. Long before logic understands something completely, the soul feels it. Your body feels contraction. Your heart senses misalignment. Your nervous system reacts to what no longer supports your spirit. Yet many people spend years overriding these signals because they were taught to distrust themselves emotionally. They convince themselves to stay in situations that slowly exhaust them. They ignore inner discomfort because outwardly everything appears fine. And over time, this disconnection from inner truth creates deep emotional fatigue. But your soul is awakening now. An awakening makes it harder to continue ignoring yourself. You may notice that your sensitivity has increased recently. Things that once felt tolerable now feel overwhelming. Emotional dishonesty feels heavier. Forced connections feel emptier. Even your own self-betrayal becomes more painful than before. This is not weakness. It is awareness. Your spirit is becoming more aligned with truth, and because of that, it can no longer comfortably remain inside patterns that require constant emotional suppression. There is wisdom in your exhaustion. There is wisdom in the tension you feel around certain choices. There is wisdom in the longing for peace that refuses to leave your heart. These feelings are not here to punish you. They are trying to guide you back toward yourself. You have spent enough time questioning your intuition every time it challenged what felt familiar. Enough time convincing yourself to tolerate emotional heaviness because change felt uncertain. Enough time seeking external permission before trusting what your own soul already understood clearly. But the longer you ignore your inner knowing, the louder your discomfort becomes. Because the soul does not stop communicating simply because the mind resists listening. You may still fear what honesty will require from you. Sometimes truth changes relationships. Sometimes it changes priorities, habits, or entire directions in life. And naturally, part of you fears that uncertainty. The human mind clings to predictability even when predictability quietly drains the spirit. But understand this clearly, your soul is not trying to destroy your life. It is trying to bring you back into alignment with it. Alignment does not always arrive through dramatic action. Often it begins through acknowledgement. Through finally admitting what you truly feel without immediately dismissing it. Through recognizing where your energy expands and where it contracts. Through noticing which parts of your life nourish your spirit and which parts slowly disconnect you from yourself. This awareness alone begins changing everything. You are no longer the version of yourself that could remain asleep inside emotional survival patterns forever. Something deeper has awakened within you now. And because of that awakening, your spirit refuses to continue pretending that misalignment feels acceptable. There may still be confusion sometimes because your outer life has not fully adjusted yet to the truths your inner world is beginning to recognize. This creates tension. Part of you already senses the new direction, while another part still fears releasing the old one. But this in-between phase is temporary. Clarity grows each time you honor your feelings instead of abandoning them. You are not meant to fear your sensitivity. Your sensitivity is sacred. It is the soul's language speaking through your energy. The problem was never that you felt too much. The problem was that you were taught to distrust what you felt. But your spirit has become too awake now to continue ignoring itself completely. I am with you in this awakening. In every moment when you question whether your feelings are valid, I am there. In every moment when fear tells you to dismiss your inner knowing because it disrupts comfort or familiarity, I am there, reminding you that truth often arrives quietly before it changes your entire life. So stop treating your emotions as obstacles to overcome. Stop assuming your exhaustion means weakness. Stop forcing yourself to remain emotionally disconnected from what your soul has already recognized. Begin listening more carefully to what your energy has been trying to tell you all along. Because what you feel is not random confusion. It is guidance. It is your spirit calling you toward greater honesty, greater alignment, greater peace than you have allowed yourself to experience before. And the moment you stop fighting what your soul already knows, your life will begin moving differently, not through force, but through truth. And one day, you will look back and realize that your feelings were never trying to ruin your life. They were trying to save you from continuing to live disconnected from yourself any longer.